Hello everyone, it's Lucas here from Swaggerbond and I'm back with a brand new quick play video, and today I thought I'd check out F-Zero for the Super Nintendo using the Super Nintendo Classic Mini. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out one of my retro Let's Play videos, I really appreciate it. If you're new to Swaggerbond and like what you see, what on earth are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button now, hit that bell notification icon also, because that way you'll be instantly subscribed to my YouTube channel and you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new retro gaming video, meaning you won't miss a thing. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to drop me a like on it. It really helps out the channel. Comment on this video. Let me know if you played F-Zero before. I'm pretty sure you have. It is basically many people's childhood favourite game. If I'm being completely honest, I did not grow up with F-Zero. I believe I was aware of it, but I just never got to play it. In fact, no one I knew had it. So it's not that it was an exclusive title. I think it was like a launch title for the Super Nintendo. So it is possible that when people got the SNES, just that little bit after, it may have got lost in the shuffle. It's not to say it didn't sell very well, but as I said, I just didn't own it. But I have to say, it's absolute work of genius, and I've been playing so much of it recently. I thought, you know what, let's put a wee video together, so that it won't be very long. Just trying to kind of recapture what it must have been like for people back in yesteryear. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you and your memories of this marvellous game. Don't forget to share this video around as well with everybody that you know, anybody you think might be interested in this type of retro content. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm. It allows my channel to grow, and it means more blokes and birds across the land will be able to find and access my content consistently and easy. And finally, you can follow my social media. There will be links in this video description. Alright, let's do it. Let's play some F-Zero. So we're going to pop into Grand Prix mode. There are 4 cars that we can choose from. I'm going to go with the Blue Falcon just because I find it the most easiest one to kind of deal with, really. So we're going to do Night League. As I said, we'll do maybe 2 or 3 tracks and just kind of see how I get on with this one. But yeah, I'm not really that good at it. I think with practice I could be. But I've been getting serious Mario Kart vibes because I've been playing a lot of that recently, so every time I kind of like do a lap here, I'm like wondering where the power-ups are. But basically, each time you pass a lap, you get a speed boost that you can kind of use. So there's an element of strategy to this game as well. It starts off pretty easy, but then gets really crazy difficult, you know, which is kind of what you'd expect as you go on. You also have an energy bar which decreases when you take damage, so you can kind of blow up. It kind of reminds me of Wipeout, really, which I think probably took some inspiration from this game. Wipeout's a game I really want to get into, but I'm just no good at. I like the idea of futuristic racing, if I'm honest, but yeah, that one always kind of gets me every time. So we're doing well so far. We got first place. Seems to be driving a lot better than I really have any right to do at the moment, but do not want to jinx it. But as you can see, I do have like a speed boost which I can use. So if we use that now, look at that, it gets me ahead of the other car and allows me to kind of take pole position, which is fantastic. But yeah, this is a classic game. As I said, I don't have any childhood nostalgia for this, and that's not to say I wouldn't have, but I just didn't play it, if I'm honest. If I'm really trying to think hard. Like, it's possible one of my friends may have had it. We may have played it for a little bit, I don't know, but I don't ever really remember playing this. I just remember playing tons of Pilot Wings, tons of Turtles in Time, and just Mario World and Mario Kart and stuff. So that was basically my childhood, really, for the old Super Nintendo. I mean, like, a lot of families just couldn't afford, like, a console or 2 consoles. Some families had 2. We literally only had 1 at a time. We had the NES for like ages. Even when the Super Nintendo was dominant, we had that, which wasn't really a problem. But you know, going around to other people's houses and thinking, oh my god, they got 16 bits and I've got 8-bit, you know, and I really want to play this new generation of games. You know, I was quite lucky because my one friend Lenny, he had like a Super Nintendo, and you know, to cut a long story short, we never went to school as children. Basically, we went to a community centre to do our maths and English and stuff. If I'm really being honest, it was fantastic. And then that was only from like 9 o'clock in the morning till 12. So at 12 o'clock, we'd go around to his house and we'd just play till like 5 or 6 Super Nintendos 5 days a week, sometimes 6 on Saturdays. It was brilliant. So that's how I got my Super Nintendo fix back in the day. So there we go. We're starting the second race now. First place. I just used to wish off, you know, for a Super Nintendo. I thought. And then eventually we did actually end up with one, and I'm trying to think what games we had. What was the first game we had? It wasn't Mario World, it wasn't Mario Kart, I know that much. But we got a SNES, but I don't know. Do you know, it's really weird, I just can't remember. Because we got the Super Nintendo, but I remember for my birthday, I was asked what I wanted. I said, could I have Mario Kart and Mario World please? That would be great sort of birthday gift, because I knew that those were the games to get for the SNES. I knew that much at least. So it's possible that Mario World wasn't really my first game when we actually got a SNES. So, oh my god, I'm gonna rack my brains now, wondering what it could have been. As I said, I got an older brother and he would just buy tons of games. I mean, he'd come home with a lot of SNES games. I remember once, you know, he'd come home with Link to the Past, Killer Instinct, something else. It was great, you know what I mean? Like, it's a good time to be a gamer as well, you know, it's an exciting time. Like, I actually felt like part of the crowd, you know what I mean, with the Super Nintendo, because it was great having the NES, don't get me wrong, it was a fine console. And I had the Game Boy as well, and then eventually got like a Master System, but you know, I always wanted to be like 16-bit. Yeah, it was a while before we were, but we got there anyway. I think we got the SNES about 2 or 3 years just before, you know, the newer consoles took over. I know we had a Mega Drive at some point, we only had it for like a month or so, which was a shame because like, I know my brother, I've told this story before, but one Christmas, we got loads of games, and he got like, what did he get? He got Sonic 2 for the Mega Drive, and I got Tasmania Mission from Mars, which I was happy with. But my brother, for whatever reason, looked at me and said, I don't want Sonic 2. He said, is it alright if I swap it with you for Taz Mission from Mars? And I was like, I think I remember asking him at the time, I said, are you sure? Because Sonic 2 is like a premier title. He said, yeah, I'm really sure. So who was I to argue? And we swapped, and I was so happy. I never actually completed it on the old Mega Drive. I used to have fun with the cheat codes, but my god, great console. And then gradually after the 16-bit consoles ended, we got into the PlayStation, massive into the PlayStation. I was quite lucky because I kind of started working a little bit, and I used to buy a game a week or something, and I had like Driver for PS1, come home with like Tomb Raider 3, I think I got Tomb Raider Revelations, which I've to this day I've never finished. It's a game I cannot get into, but I've said it before, you could go into a game shop and physically pick up a game, and the owner would actually know about the game. He could actually, you know, most reputable places will be like, oh, is this game good? And they'd actually help you out. And then sometimes if you pre-order the game, you get special stuff like joypads or stuff, like booklets and things of that sort, so that was always good. I just miss those days, and I think a lot of people do from my era. I mean, I'm constantly talking to people about the good old days. In fact, a good story was the other day I had a workman come in to do some work on my property, and the first thing he said when he went to my living room was, oh, you've got all the old Master System and all the NES and the SNES stuff. He said, oh, I remember the Mega Drive. He said, I was playing my Mega Drive the other day. He said, I was playing Road Rash. You know, and I've had lots of people like come into my flat and just say the exact same things or similar things. I brought a new fridge recently, and the delivery men, they brought the fridge in and they said, oh my god, you've got the Super Nintendo and you've got all the games, and oh my god, and I remember this game. So, you know, the nostalgia thing has never really gone away. It's something that I think is ingrained in all of us, I guess Gen X kids, because that's all we had for a very long time. And there's probably a lot of modern gamers out there who probably weren't around, and I'm not slighting them in any way because it's a new generation, but they probably can't understand why we want physical products and why, you know, why we want like instruction manuals and things, because that's what we grew up with for a very long time. We got into that habit. So as oldies now are just you know, we're in that mode where that's kind of what we expected, you know, and we're quite lucky because there are a lot of companies out there who are like, you know, remastering games and giving people boxes and instruction manuals rather than having to just digitally download, which is very cool, you know, I think at the same time. But I always remember like being with friends and looking at the instruction manual, you know, and just sitting in front of the TV, you know, internet helping each other on a game, or having a two-player competitive type situation. You know, those were some of the happiest times of my life, and I kind of wish kids would have got to experience that. I mean, maybe they are in their own little ways, they're kind of experiencing that with their friends, you know, on their headsets and things. As I said, it's just a brand new world that we live in, but it's such a great time to be alive, I think, the 80s and 90s. You know, if you always felt like you were on the cusp of technology, and, you know, you felt like you were part of something, you know, like talking about the NES, the SNES, talking about what games were good, who was better, Sega or Nintendo. There was always that argument that was going around. Personally, I'm not one of those people to say which is better, because I think you could kind of get the best of both worlds from both consoles, if I'm honest. Right, here we go, final lap now. But yeah, great times. And also, there was the cartoons at the times as well, being very young. Again, poor Lenny. He must have felt like I used him, but we'd go around to his house and we'd watch Nickelodeon, we'd watch X-Men, Rugrats. It was, oh, fantastic. Just a great time, you know. I feel very privileged, really, to have gone through that experience and to have played those games and to have had the time that I've had, you know, because it, you know, it's one of those things I look back with fondness, you know, really good memories. And there we go, #1 again. So yeah, not too shabby, guys. I've won 3 races in a row. Did not expect to do that. I guess talking about the nostalgia really helps. So I didn't really plan on doing that, but it just come out. You know, talking about the good old days. But yeah, I do remember it very fondly. Right, we're on a track called Deathwind now. If I can do this, that would be good, but I don't know if I can. But I'll give it a go. All I can do, as you can see, I got trash from the beginning. I was talking so much I forgot that I probably picked up a load of speed boosts as well that I didn't even use on the previous tracks. Well, that's alright. Can I do this? I hope so. I'll keep trying with this, we'll keep going. I just keep missing the speed boost, that's my problem with this one. 4 laps left, right, here we go. Just get lost, get out of my way. Yeah, man, Wipeout definitely borrowed a lot from this, which isn't a bad thing. I've done it again. I always keep missing the friggin'... I just can't jump on it for whatever reason. I try so hard, but I can never get on it. This is a hard track, but yeah, as I said, it gets harder each time. There we are, we got it that time, so I got the boost. It's one of those things you've got to try and get it every time, and I can't always get it. And you just get knocked into oblivion by a lot of jealous, nasty other racers who are just very envious. Oh, I must have used the speed boost there, I'll use the other one. We might just be able to get away with this, you know. I might be able to win. But I will say that even if you're a hair off the speed boost, you just won't make it. It's a bit unfair, personally. Like, you've got to be completely on it to hit it. So, I guess it's a test of skill as well as a test of patience. Something that I lack a lot of. So I got it there, but it kind of just didn't really do me much good. I got creamed there. But we are still in first place. We might be able to make this happen. Again, I'm being chased. Final lap now. So I might just be able to do this. There we are, we used the speed boost, I think. Did I use it? I don't know. I think I did. That is... I don't want to say an expletive, but he's up my you-know-what. I've just got to get to the end now. If I can survive, that would be good. Oh yeah, come on. That's how you do it. Boom, there we go, first place. Fan Dabby Does, you're right, so nice, first place in a race. I'm hoping that's going to be it now. I'm hoping. I hope there's not going to be another one. Oh, there's another one. Come on, silence, really? Oh my god, I was hoping there'd just be 4, but there's another one. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do my best. It's all I can do. All I can hope for at this point. But yeah, great game. Yeah, I found a shortcut, which is pretty useful. Oh my god. It's well dodgy. If I can at least just get second place, that would be good. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to come first, but I'm really not that skilled. There we go. I'm trying to push things out of the way. Push the other vehicles around. See what we can do. Come on. Just can't. Really trying here. Oh. Really struggle to take those corners. But yeah, man, I'd love to know your nostalgic memories of when you first got the 16-bit consoles. It'd be cool to hear everyone's story. You know what I mean? First time you got your SNES or your new console or even your Game Boy, you know, what was it like? It must have been awesome. You know what I mean? I just remember, like, when I first got my Game Boy, oh, it's the greatest feeling in the world. I had Tetris with it, and boy did I play the hell out of it. I played it for ages. I just played it so much that I think I heard the music in my head as well when I stopped playing. I did the same with Mario World. You know what I mean? I've just got so many nostalgic memories, you know. And this is why I think everyone's just going to go backwards. I probably mentioned this before, but I do feel that with prices being so expensive, everyone's just going to go backwards, and you know, everyone's just going to go retro because it's a lot cheaper. Oh god. Please let me do this. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Come on. Oh what? There's one more lap. I don't think so. I think I've done it. Yes, there was one more lap. That guy's going to blow up anyway, so we might be alright. Oh, I got blown up. Not bad though. Not bad, guys. Oh, it's a little bit too intense for me, but oh, I crashed out. We're going to try again if we can. See if I can at least qualify. I just don't want to bang into anything, that's the thing. I should always remember to go into the power thing, because that regenerates your power meter if you crash or take a bump or something. Awesome track, but super difficult. If you can't get the boost, then you're in trouble. Oh no, man. It's a lot of fun though, I have to say. All the fun of the fair. Alright, we're gonna go here. Just pick up some more power just to get a full health bar there. Well dodgy. There we go, we got the boost anyway. That was cool. I think once I get better with this, I'll be alright. I'll be a bit more acquainted with it. It's just a little bit difficult for me, I think. I'm just not very good. As you can see, I just keep running out of energy. There we go, that'll do me. Don't want to lose any power, but it's one of those games you've got to play smart. Oh, look at that! I just got knocked around, and that's what happens. It's almost like they decide your fate for you. Oh god, I'm dead. Blew up. Yikes. Oh my god. I'll keep going anyway. I'll see if I can just at least get through. I've just got to stop banging into things. That's the problem. I had a really good run when I first did this. I hardly banged into anything, but it's really difficult to kind of maintain your composure when you're like racing against these maniacal drivers. And they are maniacal. Oh god. Okay. That's it. So even if I get second place, that would be good enough for me. But look at this, like half my energy bar's gone already because like, I'm being bounced around like a freaking pinball. Madness. Ah, House of Fun. Right, let's keep going. There we go, got the boost. I'm sure many of these tracks have shortcuts on, but I'm not that skilled enough to know where they are. All I can do is just keep getting bounced around like a pinball and just try and deal with it the best way I can. Just tired of getting freaking blown up, that's the only thing. I'm tired of getting like hit all the time. Every time I take a hit it's bad. I just can't seem to not get blown up. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's not easy this. But we'll keep going to the end anyway. We've had some good races, so as I said, I didn't grow up with this. It's a fantastic game. Definitely one I need to get better at, I will say. I think I got through the first... I mean, they are beginners courses to be fair, but you know, they are pretty challenging, I have to say, for beginners courses. Like, they certainly don't hold your hand, and that's kind of the way I want it really. I just want to be able to at least qualify, get through, see how you get on. But yeah, this ain't Mario Kart. Anybody thinking this is Mario Kart, you'd be sadly mistaken. This is probably more competitive than that game ever was, if I'm honest. There's a lot going on, and it shows a lot of, like, no mercy. There we go. Don't know why that happened. But you know what, if I can just stay second place, that'll be good enough for me. Yes, I do want first place, but look how crazy it is out there. I ain't got a freaking chance. Oh, come on, stop banging around, I'll be alright. This is it, you've got to kind of pick your spots. This is so idiotic. Oh, just being bounced around like I'm nothing. And it's not good. Look at that, like, oh, I can't seem to get the turning right for that bit. Oh god, I've got no power now. I'm making this look really bad, I just can't. I've got nothing left. One more hit and that's it, I'm dead. Oh. Yeah, it gets a lot more difficult as you go on. But you know what, I've had fun, you know. If I don't do it, I don't do it. It's been absolutely awesome. We're going to try again. We're just going to try again. This is a quick play anyway, so, you know, I didn't really expect to get first place in the other ones. But yeah, this is hard work. I just don't know what to do because, like, they are merciless. These other vehicles, they bang you about the track and they do maximum damage, and all you can do is just kind of just hope that you can somehow survive. And just slow it down a bit because, like, I think the harder impact. Look at this now, they've got me to the point now where I've got nothing left. They've taken everything off me. We'll try again. Blown up again. It's just like, I'm just no good at this track. Well, there you go guys, I had to go anyways, that wasn't too bad. Had fun with that one, yeah, but I think with a bit more finesse and a bit more practice I probably would have been able to do it. But yeah, that was F-Zero. Yeah, fantastic racing game, as I said. This is definitely one I would have loved to have owned when I was a kid. But yeah, better late than never, as they say. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to check out one of my retro Let's Play videos. I really appreciate it. If you're new to Spuggermon and like what you see, what on earth are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button now. Hit that bell notification icon also, because that way you'll be instantly subscribed to Spuggermon, and you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new retro gaming video, meaning you won't miss a thing. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop me a like on it, comment on this video. Doing both these things really helps out the channel. Let me know if you played F-Zero before, your memories of this awesome game, and chances are you're probably still playing it today. I have to say it's one of the best racing games I've ever played. I mean, I didn't even grow up with it. It's perfect, it's competitive, and every time like I lost, I just wanted to do a little bit better each time. It just seemed to kind of go in reverse for me, and that I did really well on my first try, but then subsequent tries I just couldn't quite do it. But yeah, love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to share this video around with everybody that you know, anybody you think might be interested in this type of retro content. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm. It allows my channel to grow. It means more blokes and birds across the land will be able to find and access my content consistently and easier. And finally, you can follow my social media. There will be links in this video description. I'm going off now for a nice hot cup of tea. I will see you next time for some more retro goodness. Take it easy, guys. See you soon.